special guest with us. Iris, you want to introduce yourself? I'm Iris. I'm Iris. Okay. Okay. This is Iris. He is a budgie parakeet. Oh! I don't think he wants to hang out too long with us. But, this is him. Love you. Love you. Oh yes, I love you. Love you. Let's see if he'll hang out on the vibes only. You want to get on there? There we go. Oh, really? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is on a foundation that it's been such a requested foundation for me to try. I'm really excited that I'm finally trying it. At first I kind of like blew it off, but then you guys really were adamant about asking me about the foundation, especially on the live videos I've done, the live streaming. So I'm excited to review it for you guys. So this is the foundation I'm reviewing. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test this on my face. I'm gonna do with a sponge, with a brush. I'm gonna test it all day and bring you in very, very, very close to my face to see how the foundation works for my dry, normal skin. We're gonna be testing it against fine lines because I have lines up here. We're going to be testing it against the humidity. Does it transfer? Does it oxidize? I'm gonna be swatching this next to other foundations that match me right now. And I also have a list down below if you're wondering what foundations match me. Check the description box down below. And we're gonna be doing a flash test. I'm gonna be testing this against everything so that any questions you have, hopefully I can answer them here in this video for you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified of all my future videos. And let's just get started. So I'm also going to tell you guys what the company claims the foundation is supposed to do so I kind of know what it says it's supposed to do so we can see if it actually does those things. So I got the shade Honey T1N. I also got the concealer. I'll be doing a separate concealer video for that. I didn't want to do two new products in one video so I can give you an actual accurate, helpful review. So this foundation retails for $39. It has 4.5 stars. They have 51 shades. Oh, this is an olive shade. So T1W is Honey is for olive skin with warm undertones. So that's what I am right here. Okay, so this basically says, this is the most radical foundation ever made. Yes, you heard that right. Foundation just got personal. Uoma Beauty says, what foundation with the next generation formula is infused with skincare benefits available in 6 custom formulas? Because this is what I was talking about, 6 custom formulas. To cater to the unique needs for different skin color groups, or as we call it, skinkins. Available in 51 shades, is weightless, long-lasting, adjustable coverage, vibrant, matte, yet hydrating formula is infused with biomimicry pigments that thinks like your skin to give the flawless finish and blurred effect. So it's supposed to blur your skin, it's supposed to be matte but hydrating, it's supposed to be buildable coverage, and it's supposed to be very skin-like. It minimizes the look of pores, softens fine lines, and leaves you with a flawless base. Complexion Perfection is finally here. So it's adjustable coverage, long-lasting, vibrant matte finish with a blurring effect. It's hydrating. It mimics skin, so it gives you a flawless look. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and you can pair it with the concealer, which I do have, but I'll use in a different time. So we have the blue cap is Fair Ladies, shade specifically formulated for fair skin. The most common concern with this skin type is premature aging, and the most common skin type is dry combination skin. Pink skin shades, specifically formulated for olive skin. The most common concern with the skin is premature aging, and the most common skin type is combination oily skin. The purple is the lightest. If you're wondering, white pearl, purple cap, specifically formulated for very pale skin. The most common concerns with this skin type is hypersensitivity and redness. Yellow, and it says specifically formulated for rich tan skin. The most common skin concern is mild hyperpigmentation, and most common skin type is oily combination. That's kind of a little bit about this foundation. So I got an olive shade, and I hope it matches me pretty good. I think this is the lightest olive shade they carried, Honey TN1. So we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. I have dry skin, so hopefully they you know, the most common is oily skin. Hopefully this still works for me.
Okay, so this first swatch right here, that teeny tiny one, is a fresh swatch of the Uoma foundation, and the one next to it that's a little bit darker, that's an old swatch. So you can tell it oxidizes a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here are the arm swatches. That first one is the Uoma foundation. The second one is the 34S medium sand from the Too Faced Face Tape foundation. That third one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation in 2W2 Rattan. That fourth one is, of course, the Dior Skin Glow in 2WO, which is an olive shade. That next one is getting into the drugstore foundations, so it's the e.l.f. foundation in sand. The next one is the Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation in olive. The next one is the NYX foundation in medium olive. And the next one is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 220. So you can see most of those don't really match the Uoma one. The Uoma one is a little bit darker than all of those. So I swatched two more right here on the side. Can you see that? That I felt like matched very, very well. So that is these two. The NARS Vanuatu, which is good for my summer shade. If you match that one, you're going to match the Uoma one. They're basically the same. And then the Woke Up foundation in golden, if you match this one, again, it's another olive one. You're going to match this one as well, currently, right now. These all match me right now because they're a little bit lighter. This one's a tad bit darker, but I can still make it work for me right now. But here are those swatches. So this first one right here is the NARS one, and the second one is the Woke Up Like This from Lawless. So you can see how well they match. The NARS one is like spot on.
Okay, I'm gonna start with primer, and this one is the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer. Put that on. The face. Is my skin feeling extra dry today? Did I put on moisturizer? I hope I put on moisturizer. I don't remember if I did. Maybe I'll put a little bit extra primer because my forehead feels extra dry today. I don't know that I put on moisturizer. On this side, we're gonna use this sponge, and on this side, we're gonna use the Love as a Foundation brush. And it does have a pump, so let's get started. Ooh. If this doesn't oxidize, oh, why was I putting it on two sides? I don't know. So let's work fast. Let's try to, oh my gosh, you guys, this is a disaster already. Okay. I'm putting it on the skin. It's a little bit dark, but I think I can make it work. Yeah, I think I can. So I'm just putting it on here on the cheek, which it blended very easily, and it does feel lightweight. And then I'm gonna blend this out, just right here, my brush. Okay, so I just recently got Iris, guys, if you're wondering. Adding some more coverage here. And he's still like unsure about me. Wow, this is the perfect shade for my forehead. This matches my forehead perfectly. Like the undertone is spot on. The olive undertone is holy moly spot on. Wow. Usually, I'm not gonna lie, even though I love the olive shades that I've tried some of them, they're usually not spot on to my forehead. Like I could tell a difference, so, but it doesn't matter because I blended in my forehead, so it's not like it matters. But like this, their undertone is legit spot on. Okay, I can still see some darkness here, so I'm gonna add a tiny bit more and see if it does build. A tiny tiny bit. Ooh, yeah. I would say it's buildable. It's nicely buildable. Yeah, looks nice. Okay, going on to the brush side. Have some stuff going on here. Ooh. Yeah. Gave me definite better coverage on the brush side. All right, so this is how my face now looks, and I think it's a pretty good match. I'm a little bit lighter, but it's okay. It's okay. Wow, it looks very smoothing. As far as minimizing pores, the brush is definitely gonna do that better, just because that's what the brush does. It smooths over the skin. So it's still, like, it still is pretty flawless here, but I can see pores here, where on this side, because I use the brush, which I have a whole video on how to actually get that flawless, poreless look with foundations like that and tips for that, a brush is always better. So it doesn't surprise me that the brush is better, but this still looks pretty good. Oh, it's pretty much drying on my skin already, and it looks very smooth, very nice. It's giving me good coverage. I think I definitely love the brush side better. I think the sponge side just doesn't look as smooth. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll bring you guys in really close and you can see how the foundation looks after I've completely finished with my makeup. Okay, so I finished all of my makeup, and I'm kind of trying to stand super still to see if Iris just chills and hangs out with us. Iris, are you gonna chill with us, or are you gonna fly away? Do you like my lipstick? It's a nude. Okay, so let's just do this. So I'm gonna quickly go over what I put on my face first, just in case you have any questions. You can. Nice, Iris. Yeah, the door's closed. You trying to escape? Okay. He's so. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be tweeting back there. Hey, stop that, Iris. Thank you. Oh, Iris. Okay, so let's, I'm gonna go through what I have on my face just in case you're wondering. So I did end up setting my foundation. I'm using the Iris. So, we're gonna have to put you downstairs. Okay, so I set my face with the Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder, and the foundation actually looked really good even after I set it. I was worried that because it was matte, it might look too dry, but it didn't. It actually looked really good and really smooth, so I'm really impressed with that. For my contour, Island Ting from Fenty Beauty, that's what I have on to contour with. The blush I'm wearing is the e.l.f. Brick Red blush that looks like this. I actually really love it. I didn't even need to put on a highlight. This already gave me that highlight look. But I did add a little bit of a highlight here, but it already looked like I had highlight with this blush. I'm really impressed with the e.l.f. blushes. Anyways, it's not about that. Let's continue on. So for a highlight, if you are wondering, is the Jelly highlight from e.l.f. and it is the shade Dew. So that's what my highlight is. And then for the lips, I put the L'Oreal Collection exclusive J-Lo, which is Jennifer's Nude, mixed with the ColourPop Villains in Hades. Put him back away because he was fluttering everywhere and he was twerping up a storm. Twerping's not even the right word. Tweeting. He was tweeting a storm. Okay, so that's what I have on for the lips. And for the lashes, I'm wearing the Scandal lashes in Forbidden Fling, which I am loving so much. I go up the stairs and I'm just like, anyways. Okay. Oh, and for the eyes, I am wearing the Modern Metals from e.l.f. palette, if you're wondering. All right, so what I think about it. Let's bring you guys in really close so you can see the foundation. I love the color. I think the color is really, really beautiful. And it really does look smooth. I think it's actually making my lines look less intense, actually. It's minimizing my lines, and at first it didn't do as well, but the more it sits on my skin, the more it looks flawless, the more it looks smooth, the more it just looks like my natural skin is smooth. Now, I do want to say one thing. Everywhere that I used the Beauty Blender, so on that right side, on my forehead, it definitely looks more cakey. And I know that that sounds weird, but it's like when I was using the Beauty Blender and I would bounce it as I was going up, it would pick up the product and kind of not let it like stick and sit on my skin. But the brush side looks so smooth, so beautiful. Even the concealer on the brush side looks so smooth and so beautiful. But yeah, my forehead, I can definitely see where I used the blender. So that's something to keep in mind. I definitely like the brush side for sure. I think that one's the best side. And I do have a dry patch over here on this right side, on the blender side, and it doesn't, like, it claims maybe a tiny bit, but I can barely see that dry patch. It's not looking as horrible as I thought it was going to look. It actually looks really, really good. So if you have dry skin so far, this is looking really good, and I think it would work well with your skin. And I love how smooth and beautiful it looks. I'm really loving this, you guys. Out of 0 to 10, I'm loving this at like an 8 level, and it's like climbing up. Depends on how it wears and does it transfer, because I can't have that transferring. So far, I'm really liking how the foundation looks. I'm excited to try it out for the rest of the day. At the 5-hour mark, I'll bring you guys in really close and I'll check up with you guys again, and I will be doing the flash test at that time and talking about it then. And then I'm gonna try to wear it for like 14, 12 hours, something like that, for an extended amount of time. So I'm really excited, you guys. If you want to see sneak peeks of foundations, concealers that I try on, sorry, I was looking up here, probably looked crazy. If you want to see sneak peeks of concealers and foundations that I try on, you definitely should be following me on Instagram, because on Insta stories, I always share with you guys first there, little sneak peeks of how the foundation's going, kind of little thoughts about it and stuff like that. So you definitely want to be following me there. So yeah, well, I'll check back with you guys pretty soon. This is how the foundation looks in natural lighting. Okay guys, so it's been 5 hours, and let me show you what has happened. Do you see this? Do you see this pimple that wasn't there this morning? Or was it? Do you see that pimple? Can you even see that pimple? It looked bigger a second ago. Can you see that? Anyways, I hope it's not the foundation that's doing that. I'll let you guys know in like a little something. So it's been 5 hours. Let's first talk about the flash test. So there's no flash. It looks really good in my opinion. I think it looks fine. So if you're taking a flash, I think it'd be good with this foundation. Now let's talk about how it looks on my skin. So I actually really love it. I think it looks really beautiful, besides that one pimple that randomly was on my skin. Why else would it be on my skin? The only new thing I tried was the foundation. I hope it's not that. But besides that, my skin looks really good. It looks really smooth, looks really nice. It's like my lines here, you can see they look good. I think it gave me good coverage, and even though I have some blemishes here, it doesn't look too super textured. It looks pretty smooth. And this is the brush side. This is the sponge side. I feel like the brush side looks smoother. Sorry, my light keeps changing. I think this side doesn't look as smooth, like the sponge side doesn't look as smooth as the brush side. But I really am liking it. I think it looks pretty good, and I think the coverage is still really good. So I think it's gonna last all night. We're gonna see how it goes all night. So that's my update for now. Wish me luck. I'll check back with you guys at the very end of the night. Oh, I did want to mention I am getting a little greasy-ish here.
See this? It's getting glowy. Anyways, I'll check back with you guys soon. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Are you walking around? Oh, oh, oh. You walking around? Boop. Hi. What do you think about my foundation? Do you think it looks nice? Do you think my face looks nice? Do you like it? Tell me. Give me a kiss. Give me kisses. Give me a kiss. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Come give me a kiss. Hey. Give me a kiss. Hi. Can I have a kiss? This is why I need a bird, because he won't give me kisses. All right. It's the end of the night. Have a good clip showing you guys how my foundation looks. Now, I have a couple of things to say really quickly before you look at that. That's definitely way bigger. If I did have something this morning, which I don't think I did, and also like right here is super agitated, and over here is even more agitated. Like my face just feels agitated. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that primer I put on is an old primer. Number two, my face is super greasy, oily, and I have really dry skin. You can't really see in this, you can kind of see in this light, you see all that oilness. It was crazier earlier, but I've been touching my face, and I should have videoed it when I saw it originally. It was terrible, like oily all right here. Again, I haven't gone oily like that in a long time, and the foundation is matte, so I'm thinking it was my primer. So this is what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to show you guys how my face looks right now. You can see how it wore. The coverage is still there, which is really nice. It looked really nice and smooth. It didn't crease on my lines. So all of that is a thumbs up. It's just the transfer because it got oily. Sorry. It got greasy on my dry skin, and it's breaking me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it out for a couple more days without the crazy old primer that I shouldn't have even put on my face. And then I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts. So you guys are special because you get to keep watching this video as I tell you guys if it was the foundation or the old crusty primer. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'll see you guys in a couple days.
Okay guys, so I wore this foundation for a while now, and I can clearly say that first day my skin got jacked up. And I don't think it was because of the foundation. First off, I think that the primer I used was, I know that the primer I used was extremely old, but I chose to use it because I didn't use it like all gone. I had a lot in there still. So that is in the garbage now. I threw that away. And it basically started a reaction that continued for a couple of days. So I kind of went off of this for a couple of days, and then I again wore it after that, after now that it's kind of starting to heal. I'm wearing this today, and I'm just gonna say, I love this. It looks so beautiful. I wish that they had an olive shade that was one shade lighter than this. I wish they would go one shade lighter than this, because then that would be perfect. Like right now, it's still a little bit dark. I can make it work, but it's still a little bit dark. I love this. I think it looks really, really nice. And I actually do like using the blender sponge, but then I just use more on the spots that I need more coverage. But I really do like this, and I like it because even though I have dry skin, it doesn't make my skin look really bad. But I do have to say that, you know, a lot of foundations, if you have dry patches, you will notice. It will accentuate them. And this is no exception. I have a hideous dry flaky patch right here, and you can definitely see it, but everywhere else my skin looks very smooth, very flawless, and the coverage is just amazing without feeling very heavy. And I did find that it lasted really, really long as well. Now I don't think that this is what broke me out at all. I definitely think it's the hormones and also that very old primer. So if you're worried that it's gonna break you out, I don't think that it broke me out. If it for some reason does break me out and I discover it later, I will let you know in this video. I will put it in the description box, but I'm pretty sure it was not this foundation. I'm pretty sure it was not the foundation. So I do love it. I do think it's a pretty good foundation. I give it probably an 8 out of 10. I really do like it. I think it's gorgeous. I wish that they had like a bigger olive shade, like just one shade lighter, because I feel like there's a lot of light girls with olive skin. But anyways, we can all complain about everyone's shade range, all the foundation shade ranges, I'm sure. Yeah, I really enjoy it, you guys. I really like it. I think that it doesn't sink into my fine lines. I don't think it accentuates my fine lines. I think you guys are totally right with asking me to review this particular foundation because it's actually pretty good. And I also got the concealer, which is, that review is coming up on Monday, so stay tuned for that concealer review. But all in all, you guys, I like it. I think it's nice. I think that it does slightly transfer a little bit, but that's if you're like rubbing your face. I think it pretty much stays put all day. I really like it. I enjoy it. So I hope this review was helpful for you. Give me a like if it was, you guys. And yeah, I guess that's it. Iris, do you have anything to say about it? Anything to say? No? Okay. I think he likes it too. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support. You guys, I am so close to 10,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, you guys, share my videos, share my channel, tell your friends about it. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, I cannot even believe how close I am to that. Like, it's just not even resonating with me. Anyways, I love you guys. I love reading your comments, so feel free to just share anything. Have you tried this foundation? What did you think about it? Comment below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, don't forget, Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going live. I'm gonna do a tutorial. We're just gonna chat, we're gonna talk, we're gonna hang out. So make sure you come back here for a live video on Friday. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Bye, 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 bye.